right, man. I know you got some good shit for me, man. Come on now. Don't disappoint me. Come on. I know you can do this. You write better than the whole damn WWE staff. So I know you got this. Whatever they decide to do won't be better than what you got to say right here. I'm counting on it. So let's do this.
Now, you may have heard of The Undertaker. He's the guy who had that feud with Heidenreich a few years ago. You remember The Undertaker.
That's me throwing my hair back.
Hello there, I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com and welcome to How WWE Should Book, where I take things from the present day and book them to the future and challenge WWE to do it better because I'm a smart ass. So, this time around, we're looking at how to end The Undertaker's legendary career. Now, you may have heard of The Undertaker. He's the guy who had that feud with Heidenreich a few years ago. You remember The Undertaker. Now, he is a giant of the industry. He's had one of the best careers of any superstar that has ever lived. But he can't go on forever, and even the legendary Dead Man's run must one day come to an end. Now, his last match has to be a doozy, because unlike HBK or Ric Flair, they can't just bring The Undertaker out, have him sit on a little stool on Miz TV and ask him who's going to win between Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt. No, he has to go out as an iconic hero of the industry. So here's how I think Undertaker should retire.
This is going to be interesting.
WWE, because you have to.
Because so far this has been some bullshit.
So where is The Undertaker now? Well, WWE seem to have done everything in their power to try and turn Undertaker heel, which is bold. They've taken a beloved legend, have him return, and plum kick the most over person on the roster several times, which... okay. But honestly, one good promo and he's face again, such is the power of the Dead Man. Now, when you're looking at the card that will have The Undertaker's last match on it, it's pretty obvious there's only one show that can have that match. And that show is Superstars. The clue is in the name, guys. He's saying Undertaker's not a superstar. Undertaker versus Heath Slater, retirement match. Book it. Bye-bye. No. It's WrestleMania, obviously. But which WrestleMania? Now, a lot of conventional wisdom and, pretty much everyone thought it was going to be WrestleMania 32 because it's in Dallas, it's in his home state, and honestly, Taker's not really looking that great. He's collapsed after the last two matches with Brock Lesnar. I'm not sure what's going to happen at Hell in a Cell, which I'm recording this.
He was looking sickly in that last match with Triple H.
So I'm going to say, even though JR says on his blog that the Dead Man probably has a longer run in him and doesn't actually want to retire, I'm not sure I actually want to see The Undertaker wrestle that much more. Terrible thing is, they broke the streak. The amount The Undertaker can draw at WrestleMania has vastly diminished. #unfortunate true fact #. And honestly, I don't want to see him get hurt. So I'm going to say he retires at WrestleMania 32, Dallas. Home state, biggest ovation he's ever had or ever will have. So Undertaker needs a good opponent at WrestleMania, and I'm going to choose John Cena. Now, this is not to say that John Cena should be turning heel on The Undertaker like my last video.
I was going to say, that's what you said before.
Watch all my videos, send me presents at this address. No, John Cena is quite simply the biggest guy in American wrestling. He is, and that's exactly what The Undertaker needs. Now, I know what you're thinking. John Cena doesn't need the rub of retiring The Undertaker, but John Cena is what The Undertaker needs.
Wipe him the fuck out of our lives.
To go out on the biggest
Plant
match.
John
These guys
Cena.
haven't wrestled in, 12 years? Vengeance 2003 was the last time. They're two of the biggest names on the planet.
I would love to see that.
People who aren't even a fan of wrestling know these guys. And it's a match we haven't seen a million times. It's really the only match he can go out on. I mean, Bray Wyatt sort of proved that Undertaker fighting someone who's not on his status might not be great. I mean, who's he going to fight? Dean Ambrose? Seth Rollins, Ziggler, none of those really feel special.
He could have went for Rollins
with Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar at Hell in a Cell. Like I said, I'm recording this before Hell in a Cell, so here's what I think should happen. Brock beats The Undertaker, and quite badly. F5 after F5 after F5. It's not a squash match, of course it isn't, but The Undertaker needs help leaving the ring. He is in a bad way. Even after the match at WrestleMania 30, The Undertaker didn't need help to the back, but now he staggers away with his arms around referees and trainers. They're helping him to the back, and he looks really, really human. Now, chances are this video will come out after Hell in a Cell, so Sam, my sexy video editor, did that happen? Hooray! Or bollocks, depending on. So, after Hell in a Cell, we don't see Undertaker until the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble comes around, fireworks, 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 WWE, etc. And then the first thing that happens on the pay-per-view is gone. Blackout. Out comes The Undertaker. He comes out, he steps out into the ring. Hold on a second, blue light smoke machine. Excellent, thank you, Sam. He stands there and he says, "There comes a time where every soul must take its last ride." And then he raises his hand. The blue light becomes normal light. He takes off his hat and speaks in a more normal voice. There comes a time where every man must retire. At WrestleMania 32 in Texas, my home state, I will wrestle my final match.
Nah, I don't think he should.
Professional wrestling.
I don't think he should
and
do
if The
that.
Undertaker is speaking like this, it's shocking. No phenom voice.
No.
Suddenly
I
we're
think he
seeing
should
a
do
glimpse
that
of Mark
after
Calloway,
he
the man
spikes
behind
John
Undertaker,
Cena
the man who
straight
has injured and lost
to
so
hell.
much for the industry. Mark.
That's what I think.
I have
But
chosen my final opponent. He will find out very, very soon. Gone. Blackout.
And he's
Lights come
gone.
back up. There's no one in the ring.
Right.
And the only thing is a black hat left in the middle of the ring. So, later on in the night, it's the Royal Rumble. About number 24, 23, out comes... It's Jonathan Q. Cena.
He did that for
everybody.
me, 'cause
Out
he knows how much I
runs
hate John
straight to the
Cena.
ring, clothesline
Never even
everyone.
spoke to the
Big
man, but I know he did
match,
that for me.
Clothesline,
Because I hate him.
clothesline.
He knew I'd be
And
watching his
suddenly He's the
video.
only one left standing in the ring when gone. Blackout. On the Titantron, we just see the word you. Lights come back up. Cena is dumbfounded. Someone hurls him over the top rope like Cesaro or Ziggler. Let me dream. The Undertaker has chosen John Cena, and just to make sure he's not wrestling for the title, has made sure he's eliminated from the Royal Rumble. That makes sense. So next night on Raw, out comes Cena, all serious. He's like, "I'm honoured to have been chosen, Taker. I respect everything you've done, but you got up in my business. I ain't gonna take that lying down, Jack." And then he says,
Hate when he says
"I
that.
accept." Drops the mic, leaves. So it's set up at Fastlane, the contract signing for the Undertaker's last ever match. So it's the final go home Raw before Fastlane, then out comes Cena. Not to his old do music, but actually word life. It's your basic thugonomics. That's right, old Cena comes out. He is wearing a long, pale blue Indiana 33 State jersey, a pale blue headband. He's wearing a padlock around his neck, and he looks very similar to a man who wrestled The Undertaker 12 years ago. This guy.
Okay.
Cena comes out and says, "Taker, the last time you wrestled me, it's 12 years ago. I was wearing this, and you beat me." Then he takes off his vest,
Okay.
takes off the headband, takes off the padlock, drops him to the floor, and he says, "Taker, it's been 12 years. I'm not that man anymore, and neither are you. I will see you at Fastlane if you can make it down the ramp."
Oh, shit.
So then
Okay.
Cena, this isn't
That's
the
some
heel
shit
turn,
talking.
but Cena knows that he is the crowd designated heel for this match
Yeah.
in Texas.
He's always the
So you
heel.
might as well get the most entertainment out of it. You might as
Fuck
well
John
embrace
Cena.
the heat just a little bit. Don't do anything dishonorable. Don't do anything ignoble. Bad Cena, hustle, loyalty, and etc. Fruity Pebbles. But he might as well embrace some of that crowd reaction, which he does. So Fastlane comes around. Music hits. Out comes Cena, he's all jolly. So Cena's standing there, their contract signing tables all set up, and he's like, "Come on, Taker, come on, big man. And gone, out comes Taker. You know, hat, coat, smoke, all the trimmings. Out he comes, walking slowly with purpose, but then he stumbles and he falls forward onto his knees. And everyone's like, whoa, is that real? And then the Undertaker's just on the ground and he's clutching his chest, and it looks real. And Cena's like,
I see where you're going.
Okay, Cena leaves the ring. He goes over to check on the dead man, and then he pops up, surprise, cockface, and starts whacking Cena in the head. Punch, punch, punch. Ow, ow, ow. Do. Punching him, throws him into the ring steps, throws him into the ring, kicks him in the gut, up for the last ride. Boom! Through the contract.
But he kicks out it too.
He takes the contract,
this is
signs
for
it,
contract,
drops it on Cena's chest. That's what an old man can do, son. So, next Raw, John Cena is baying for blood. Demon Kane says to him, John, what the hell are you doing? I've never seen Undertaker like this. Do you have any idea what he's going to do to you at WrestleMania? And John Cena's like, yeah, okay, why don't you show me what he's going to do at WrestleMania? Maybe I need a bit of Brother of Destruction bidness, Jack. And so, main event of the night, Demon Kane versus John Cena. Demon Kane takes it to John Cena, but finally, of course, John Cena gets him up for the AA, plants him, and then match is over, 1, 2, 3. But then after that, Cena looks at the hard camera, looks down at Kane, picks him up, tombstone pile drivers Kane, boom, right in the middle of the ring. Looks down the lens.
That's risky.
Serious. Then on Raw, Stone Cold interviews the dead man for his podcast. Or maybe if that's already happened, they should save the interview for him. But if that's already happened, out comes The Undertaker on Raw. And this is the big promo to the fans. This is the promo where he talks about his career, his ups, his downs, everything he's given, and thanks the fans for their support. And again, he's still dressed as The Undertaker, but we're just stripping away some of that kind of iconic character. I mean, no one really believes in dead men or demons anymore. And if you're going to get the most kind of visceral sort of go Undertaker go, you have to realize that it really is Mark Calloway's last ride. So he says, in 2 weeks or however long it is at WrestleMania, I will put on my last match. Sometimes a man just needs to know if he can step up to that last fight and pull it off. And he says to Cena, you will get the best of The Undertaker. Then it's a go-home Raw, and it's Cena's turn. He comes out, and in each
rest.
There is a coffin. 4 coffins, 1 in each corner. In each of these coffins is a costume that The Undertaker has worn during his career. There's his 1990 Survivor Series debut outfit. There's his Ministry of Darkness advert, his American Badass outfit, finally the one he wears today. And Cena stands there and goes through each of these phases in The Undertaker's life and his career. And he says, Undertaker, it's time for your career to rest in peace. He lights all of the costumes on fire. And he says, Undertaker, I respect the hell out of you, but if you think I'm going to lay down, you've got me wrong. You will get the best of John Cena at WrestleMania.
Jack.
So finally, it's WrestleMania time. Out comes John Cena. He's standing in the ring. Everyone's booing him. It's Texas.
I hate
and then out comes The Undertaker. Gone. And every superstar in the locker room puts on a Druid's robe for this one. There are Druids all the way
down to the
ring. And The Undertaker walks
Vince,
slowly
hurry up and hire
with
this
purpose.
guy.
It's his final walk to the ring at WrestleMania. Dead man walking. So Undertaker gets to the ring.
Yeah.
He raises up the lights,
about
puts his hat on the ring post, and then goes for Cena straight away. And the two men just start wailing on each other. Punch, punch, punch. And they're giving each other the absolute level best of each other. There's an AA, there's a Hell's Gate, which is counted into an STF. There's a Hell's Gate, which is lifted up into an AA. There's a tombstone. There's a second tombstone. Nothing can put Cena away. Finally, Cena gets Undertaker up on his shoulders. Wham! A super AA from the top rope. 1, 2, Undertaker kicks out, and Cena can't believe it, and The Undertaker keeps going. One more AA from John Cena, but then Undertaker turns it around into a leaping tombstone pile driver. Boom, 1, 2, 3. The Undertaker wins his last match in front of a Texas crowd.
Last time I saw him do that was in Shawn Michaels.
After the pinfall, The Undertaker just stands there. And he looks at the crowd.
Spiked him. Never,
Thank
haven't
you,
seen him
Taker,
jump in
thank you, Taker.
years.
He shakes Cena's hand. Of course he does. He just stands there and just lets it all
Fuck
wash over him.
Cena.
And he drops to his knees and does that. Because that looks great. Now, a lot of people think, well, Undertaker is a traditional superstar. He's old school. That would dictate that he loses his last match. But he lost the streak. Okay? He gave that to the industry. He can be given a final farewell retirement. And everyone knows it's his last match going into it. They will be rooting for him so hard to win. So, the next night on Raw, the retirement ceremony. And it's like Ric Flair and HBK. It's like those, but bigger. Because it's 25 years in WWE. So at the end of the ceremony, the last enduring image on Raw is The Undertaker taking his hat, popping it on the ring post, and walking to the back, arm in the air for the last time. And that's how I think the WWE should
Then he goes in Hall of
the
Fame.
end of The Undertaker's career. The Undertaker's last ride.
2017.
Do you disagree? Tell me about it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what I should book next. And you can even follow me on Twitter. Here, I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon.
That's pretty damn good, man. And you know what? I guarantee you, what you just said here is going to be better than what the fuck they do at WrestleMania for him. I just got a bad feeling. I didn't like that they gave the streak away, although it could have worked properly with Brock. They give away momentum and shit. And just, I just don't, man. I'm not excited about Brothers of Destruction right now. I just don't see this being good. So, yeah. I actually have, in all honesty, reality, I was worried about The Undertaker, him going into that WrestleMania where, was it 28? I think it was 28, yeah, 28. It was Rock versus Cena the first time, and they had that cage match with him and Triple H, and I was like, something happened within this last year or so. Whether it was a year and a half or it was 2 years, something happened. Something wasn't right. He got sick. He lost a ton of weight. He was extra grade, extra sunken in the face. Something aged this man prematurely. And the big rumor was that he had cancer, that he had underwent chemo either once or twice. And I'm telling you right now, from somebody who saw a parent go through chemo and saw it age her before his eyes, something was up with his health before that last Triple H match with him, man. And because he was still a beast even at that age, and I'm like, what the fuck happened to him? So, but anyway, still love The Undertaker. I just hope he goes out right. Post your comments down below. Let me know what y'all thought about this. 1 million subscribers. Woo!